we're getting ready to start 2018 off right. We're chatting with placeholders, and we're going to talk about how you can find out if you're just someone temporary in your partner's life. So that's what a placeholder is.
Right.
Huh?
And we got relationship expert Bella Gandhi. It's always good to see you,
Hi,
Bella.
guys.
So I've heard of, like that you're being breadcrumbed or things like that. So what makes a placeholder different? What is a placeholder?
A placeholder is someone, let's call it Mr. Right Now instead of Mr. Right. So you might have a placeholder person in your life, or you might be the placeholder for somebody.
So the important thing is that that if you're in this relationship with this person, if you have a placeholder, that this person is you're not going anywhere with this person, right? That's what that means. That you're like, this is just standing by, keep me cuddly at night and all that.
They're thinking short term.
Okay.
And you're thinking long term.
You know what? And
that's the problem.
This seems like this happens around the holidays. Because
Yeah.
around the holidays, that's when you want that company and you want to be around someone.
Did you say, like, Michigan, I want to cuddle with someone. I just want a placeholder for right now.
Because it's cold.
Yeah.
And anything that you feel during the holidays, if you're happy, you're super happy. But if you're blue and sad, you're super sad. So all of these things just tend to kind of be on steroids during the holidays.
I think everyone needs to know, though, like, if you've got a placeholder, it's probably not the right thing to do, but whatever, everyone's going to do their own thing. But what if you want to know if you are the placeholder? Are there, like, some signs in a relationship where you're like, oh, maybe this person's not in for the long haul?
Oh, there are some clear signs that you're a placeholder.
Okay, first one you're saying is the inability to make plans. John, get your pen.
I got my pen out here. I got to find out
Everybody
about
start
a placeholder.
typing.
Inability to make friends, to make plans.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can't make friends, if this person has an inability to make friends or introduce you to their friends or family, you're a placeholder. You're not important. If you've been dating for 6 to 12 months and you have not met their best friends, you have not met their family, guess what? They're thinking short term.
So do you think 6 months, that's not too soon to meet family?
I think if it's serious, no, absolutely
Oh.
not. If this is the right person,
Okay,
for sure.
ladies.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
Get it together.
And that's what you said, friends and family. Because I mean, we're around the holidays. Maybe you're dating someone for a couple weeks. That's not a time to bring them around. But what do you say is too long to have not met friends and family? Is it about that 6-month thing?
Yeah, I mean, imagine you're dating someone and you haven't even met their best friend. You haven't met people they work with, their siblings. Like, that's a really long amount of time to be exclusive with somebody.
So what about people who are workaholics and they always say that they can't do it, not this night, not that night, oh, I'm doing this. They're busy because they're working.
Right. I mean, you're a placeholder if this person is just too busy for you because you are not going to be the priority. They're going to call you when they're feeling like hooking up, when they need a date to an event, but that's about it. But when you want to do something, they're too busy. I'm sorry.
This next one's really interesting. I think this is a fascinating one that people don't often think about, is if you're not having really kind of deep discussions.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's when you say, because
That's a good
why
one.
is that a trigger that you might be a placeholder?
Well, if you think you're dating someone exclusively and you think, okay, we're all good, but you're not having that discussion saying, hey, you know what, you're my boyfriend or you're my girlfriend. What do you want out of this? Do you want to get married? Do you want to have kids? Where do you want to live? If you're not having those discussions,
Are those deep discussions? I
knock
got that
yourself
out by
on
the
the
second.
head. Right.
I got that out by
At
the
least you
second
got the
date.
FICO credit score by like
You're
the
like,
third
Okay,
date. So.
hey, you need to know a credit score. You should not be spending 6 months with someone who has crazy credit.
Right.
Don't do it,
You're like,
girl.
what's your FICO?
Don't do
Right.
it, sis.
The last warning sign you have is also a good one, because if you're always asking the questions but you're not getting a return, that's a warning sign.
if they're just not that into you, if you
Those
if
words
you're
hurt.
sitting, if that person's sitting there and you walk into a room and they sort of don't even look up and they're just typing on their phone, they want you. They're going to be like, today I had a rotten day. And you're like, well, yeah, me too.
Yeah,
they
why
don't
do you
ask
not?
about you.
Yeah, they're
they
just
don't
waiting.
care.
Oh, I've
They
taken down
don't
all
care.
these notes. I don't think I'm a placeholder. Felicia obviously isn't. Bella, we could talk about this for hours. Thank you so much for stopping by for a few minutes. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
All right, and you can check out smartdatingacademy.com for more information.